was it to be on stage together?
It was a special feeling. I mean, I never played in front of an orchestra, is the right word in English, like that. So, and never played with somebody like him, and in general, never with somebody international. So it was like the first time I saw the stage, I was like, "Damn, this is big. This is something else."
Yeah.
As soon as I stood on the stage, I felt the stress went away. I felt like relieved and good. So yeah, it was a pleasure.
Yeah, we played
nice.
FIFA, but we haven't played on stage.
When have you played FIFA?
Last night.
Last night.
Yeah.
Last night.
I'm not going to say who won.
But you guys gave each other, like, that was a proper hug on stage.
Yeah.
Every time. So there's a connection.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just an understanding. I was saying before that, like, it's so rare to spend time with people in other cities, you know, that you feel like similar to, you know, that you have a similar lived experience. You listen to the same stuff, you like the same stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, it was real.
Yeah.
Which is rare.
Yeah, for real. It's like, I think, like when we talked about things and also talked about music and other stuff, like I understood everything he said. Not that I always knew what he meant if he said something. I think it was the same with me. So it's like the connection is already there before we went on the stage. So it's easy to go on the stage and feel free and feel good. Nothing's weird or cringe. It's just natural and good. So yeah.
What were your first thoughts when you heard the song that we asked you to jump on?
I was like, man, the song is trash. I was mind blown. I couldn't believe it. You know, now I'm looking chilled, but I was freaking out. It was insane because, like, I mean, the verse, the meaning behind the verse. I looked at all the lyrics and translated in German and tried to understand everything because my English is not good enough to understand every single thing.
It's very good.
It's good, it's okay.
It's a lot better than my German, so.
And yeah, it was like, I talk about the same things exactly, and I did tracks that go in the same direction. So being able to talk about it, like a thing that's so important to me, and with somebody who feels the same way about this stuff and experience the same things, it's just a special feeling, you know. And the track in general is crazy. Produced by Madlib. What the fuck? I was like,
yo, me too.
What?
Crazy.
Yeah. Were you able to catch what Anzu was rapping about?
Yeah, look, so he had sent it to me. So we were speaking, we only met up properly last week, but we were speaking over text and on the phone. Pretty much maybe for, like, I don't know, like this last month or so. When you had written a verse, he sent it to me. And first he sent me the translated in English, but sent the recording in German. And then I said, can you send it to me in German as well, so I can try and learn it in German so that I can do the ad-libs and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little bit, ambition. But yeah, it was, for me, it was, so that's what I was saying, like, to spend time with someone from a different city, from a different country, and feel like they exactly, you know, understand where you're coming from and can speak it, say the same words in a different language, you know? It's like the verses we're saying are the same, it's like the same stuff. We want the same things. We're hoping for change, you know? We feel disenfranchised. So yeah, what a beautiful thing for those two worlds to come together and for the message to not be broken down by language, but to be, like, expanded, you know?
Yeah.
It's so crazy. There are a lot of great lines in your part, but there's one that really struck me, is where you say, I hope my kids are going to teach me a lesson. Is that like you would have translated? Yeah. And this is like, well, maybe you can tell us a bit about the thought behind.
Hoffe, dass meine Kinder mich oft verbessern. Ich hoffe auf mehr Sicherheit für meine Schwestern.
Yeah, it's like, I think there was always a next generation that learns new things about the things that we, or the generation before us, did wrong. For example, like my parents, or especially my father, he did a lot of things very wrong, and he was not able to understand why, and he was not able to have like he didn't his picture was smaller because he grew up in a different way. He had not didn't have the same opportunities as me, and so now I know what he did wrong, and I can try to make things better than him with my children, and I want the same for my children. And maybe if I do something wrong, they can tell me nowadays you don't say this, or you don't do that, or you treat your children like this or that. So yeah, that's important for me.
It's crazy how this one line connects to the whole conversation we just had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just said exactly what I said a minute ago.
Crazy.
For real. But it's true.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen today? What are your plans?
After this?
After this.
Revenge. Revenge. Maybe we make some music, but first revenge.
Yeah, first revenge. If I lose, we are not going to make any music because I have to keep playing until I win.
Yeah. That was the only reason. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
I just let him win because I knew we had to be up early for this, and I didn't want to make any mistakes or look tired, or for him to look tired. So I was doing him a favor. But
the same thing.
But today,
okay. Yeah.
The gloves are off.
Thank you so much, you both.
Pleasure.
Thank you too. Thanks for having us. Perfect. It was a pleasure.
Black like the key on the piano, white like the key on the piano.
Yeah, ey, schwarz von Weißen umgeben, so wie ein Halbton. Uniform durch schwarze Haut und zeigt ihm, wo Gewalt wohnt. Neger rennt und hofft, dass die Dogmaten sie nicht einholen. Ich will nur Sicherheit für meine Tochter und für